my coffee. Exactly. Safe Harbour appears to work for directors that are not personally exposed. Even so, is it used that often? So I will put that question. Thank you very much for your question, Jill. I will put that question to you, Michael. Just before I do, I mean, the idea of Safe Harbour, it was brought in around Malcolm Turnbull's time. It was all part of a sort of a new innovation package. I think the idea was that people that knew what they were doing could get involved with, startups and innovative companies, and not necessarily risk all their personal fortune just for wanting to put their shoulder to the wheel. And that's why, as Kathy says, there's this big NED thing. Now, I think, Michael, were you saying to me the other day? I mean, you've been involved from Safe Harbour from a very early stage. I mean, you were working this early on.
Yes. Yeah. I think we might have done one of the very first ever Safe Harbour engagements. But look, I think what Kathy has said is very insightful. I think the other thing which kind of cruels Safe Harbour, and I think it plays into the small business restructuring as well, is the requirement to have the employee entitlements up to date, because often it's not being able to pay those which actually triggers a default in SME land. So that's why I think that Safe Harbour has a role to play at the larger end of town. I don't also, picking up on that innovation agenda, startups don't really face that same insolvent trading risk that more established companies do, because they generally just, they run on cash, and then if they run out of cash, well, then they stop. So it's not like your typical build up in the liabilities. I think Safe Harbour has been good, but it's got, it's had a fairly narrow window of utility, more aimed, as has been said and commented, at the larger end of town.